Hey there, everyone. Alright, so this is my top four game one from the Maryland Midseason Showdown a couple weeks ago against Dan, who, if you remember, I played in the sixth and final round of Swiss. So I played him not using Bronzong. I did not bring my Trick Room mode against his. And luckily for me, he basically doesn't have any usable information about my team. And I know an awful lot about his. I know that the Cresselia is Citrus Berry. I have a lot of information. So I decided, you know what? I'm bringing Trick Room mode, and I'm going to stick to it. Because I think if I bring my Trick Room mode and stick to it, I'm in a good position. So I go with the old, Bronzong Kangaskhan lead? Makes sense to me. Oh no, I go Bronzong Kyogre. Okay, so Bronzong Kyogre here is basically just to... So here, his only real option is if he has Thunder on Kyogre to go for it onto mine and to taunt my Bronzong. He's got to find out whether I'm Mental Herb or Lumberry. So a taunt here, if he has it, is his best option. Because finding out I'm Mental Herb is more important than paralyzing me and then letting me get up Trick Room. Because then my Gyro Balls do a ton of damage. So here, I'm pretty sure I just bring out Kyogre basically as a sacrificial lamb almost, just like to distract him from the Bronzong. Yes, that's what I was doing. So I've Timid to Kyogre, so I'm free here to just Ice Beam his Thundurus and go for a Trick Room. And basically he either picks targeting down the Bronzong or taking a lot of damage. Or I might have gone for a Water Spout. Probably just went for an Ice Beam. Yeah, so he goes for a taunt on the Bronzong just to figure out what item I am. He sees that I'm Mental Herb. Basically, I'm getting up Trick Room no matter what. I do Ice Beam into his Thundurus, which is very important because Thundurus is annoying. Is that a crit? No, yeah, that's a crit. And I don't know. I mean, if it's Focus Sash, it doesn't. Well, it wasn't Focus Sash because it did go down. But I don't know if that matters. I don't really know, but it doesn't matter because Thundurus is down. It's an Origin Pulse Off, which does a lot of damage to Kyogre. I was surprised about. It does a lot. I'm thinking it's like quiet. I'm thinking it's a quiet Kyogre just from how much it did on Bronzong. So he sends out his Cresselia. And now here, I'm worried about that skill swap. I really am. I'm worried about skill swap very much. But I decided to set up my Gravity. And what do I do here with? I'm just trying to get Kyogre off the field, I think. Oh no, I just go for an Origin Pulse, right? Yeah, I think I just go for an Origin Pulse. But he does reveal Thunder. Yeah, I definitely went for an Origin Pulse because of Gravity. Goes for a Thunder, which takes out my Kyogre, which just helps me. The critical hit didn't matter. It did not matter. And it allows me to bring in Groudon here, and now I'm free to just Hypnosis and Precipice Blades. And he can't reset. He can't skill swap now because I have the ability to Hypnosis his Cresselia, which I know is Citrus Berry, so it's going to take a decent amount from Precipice Blades and all that jazz. And I think here, or no, here I probably just Hypnosis Swords Dance, because what does the Kyogre really do? It doesn't do anything here. So if he wants to switch it out, I can just Swords Dance, which I thought he might switch out, but he goes for an Origin Pulse. And I guess he was trying to go for that skill swap. That's the only reason that you would do that play. But now that I have +2 and Gravity, and he can't skill swap, he knows that he's in trouble. And so all I do is just Hypnosis into the Kyogre and Precipice Blades. So I guess if I wanted to get really cheeky, I could Gyro Ball into the Cresselia for like a minuscule amount of damage. Like, predicting the Protect on the Kyogre. But there's no need to. Because oh my god, look how much damage that does. That's a crazy amount of damage. So here I just Hypnosis into the Kyogre, and then I Precipice Blades again. And there's really nothing else to do. At this point, this is the point in the team where you get 2 turns of like autopilot. It's just Hypnosis this thing, now Hypnosis the other thing. If they protect, just wait and Hypnosis it again. Because that's cool thing about Bronzong is that it just has the ability to sit there and Hypnosis. So actually, him Trick Rooming there might have been good on the wake up, but it wouldn't have changed the fact that I put his Kyogre to sleep. So Kyogre actually does survive on like what has to be like 1 or 2 HP. And that I was very surprised about. But it's actually pretty good for me because now his weather's trapped. He's like trapped with a turn of, probably another turn of sleep here. Twisted Dimensions do return to normal, but I'm just free here essentially to Trick Room and Precipice Blades. Because if I get Trick Room up, then... Oh no, I guess I protect Trick Room. Yeah, that makes a lot more sense. Do I still have Kangaskhan in the back? Yeah, I think I still have Kangaskhan. I have someone in the back, so basically, if I can get Trick Room up, then I win the game, but, you know, it's not that big of a deal. He takes out my Groudon. Oh, sorry, his Groudon takes out my Bronzong with the Precipice Blades because the gravity's still up. And I can bring in Kangaskhan, basically, and just, you know, fake out and Precipice Blades. And he still won't have any information on my Kangaskhan speed if I can take him out this turn. So protecting the Groudon is pretty obvious, but there's really, I mean, I guess a safer play would be just to fake out the Kyogre, but I couldn't let him try and bluff me and then, you know, go for it. So yeah, so I think he right there he just tried to double protect with the Kyogre. Or he tried to protect Groudon, protect Kyogre, but he only gets the one off. And now, at this point, I know he can't take me out with the Precipice Blades. I can survive an Earth Power, so there's no reason for me to do anything but just protect my Groudon, get some damage on his, and then now it tells me what speed he's at. And I found a nice little damage calc on him that I can two-shot him with my Double Edge, which is insane. Oh, Adamant Kangaskhan, you're so good. He goes for a P-Blaze and actually misses. And at this point, I just won the battle, and I'm pretty excited because I need one more win to get to the finals and qualify for the World Championship with exactly 350 points. And Dan looks at me and decides that it's pretty late in the day at this point. He decides that he doesn't think he can beat me. He doesn't think he can win the next 2 games. Because all I really have to do is just bring my Trick Room mode again and run it. And my Trick Room mode basically just kind of handles his really well. And he knows because I'm Mental Herb Bronzong, he has got a very bad chance. He just decides he'd rather go home because he came all the way from like the New York area. So he's really far away. And he forfeits the second game to me. Like, I don't even remember how many turns in. But yeah, he just decides he can't win. So I actually don't have a battle video for that one. Because... yeah, it was. I didn't save it because there was nothing to show. But so basically, what that means is I am in the finals, and that means that I have. In case you haven't seen on my Twitter, I have actually qualified for the World Championships in San Francisco at the end of August. So I'm pretty excited about that. So I will be bringing you the finals to the Maryland Midseason Showdown, which I'm in. It is the 3rd finals I've gotten to for Midseason Showdowns. And, yeah, so I'll be bringing that to you. And if you like it, feel free to like, comment, share, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Hopefully I'll see you back for more episodes on the channel.